Hi. So, some of you may know this, some of you may not, but I happen to have an autoimmune disease called chronic inflammatory demyelinating polyneuropathy. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that I have a disease that deteriorates my muscles in my body, and it's an autoimmune disease, and I take infusion treatments for that. Now, here's the interesting thing that I've discovered through my own personal experience by dealing with the health insurance system, United Healthcare in particular, who I happen to have. So here's the deal. I found out that they're suspending and denying my treatments that I have in order to feel good and be good. And in case you notice, I've got some blemishes and things happening to my body, which is part of other autoimmune diseases that I have that actually are treated and maintained and managed under this infusion treatment. So here's what I would like to point out to you. Interesting fact, the Affordable Care Act, which is actually the combination of the Patient Protection Act and the Affordable Cares Act, combined do multiple things. Particularly, let's talk about the Patient Protection Act, which some of you might be familiar in the fact that insurance companies by law are no longer allowed to deny people with pre-existing conditions to have health insurance. Got? And it's also the part where people who are up to the age of 26 can be on their parents' insurance. Big help, right? Here's the thing that I found out that is very interesting that I'd like to share with you. I'm insured, luckily and privileged and blessed to have that insurance. Here's the thing though, my treatment's very expensive because it's actually taken from people who donate blood. Now, when you donate blood, the pharmaceutical industries centrifuge that out and they take out platelets and plasma and all this sorts of stuff and they give it to people who are in need. In particular, that's where my immune globin comes from. So it's very expensive because obviously there's not a lot of people who are donating blood, so the number's going down. So we need those numbers to go up, which is very interesting because my health relies on the community and the public and people like you to donate. So I ask you, please donate blood for everyone and everyone who doesn't have my privilege, who needs things like this, so we can help drive down those costs. But here's the thing and the point of the story. The point of the story is, I found that they have a loophole at these insurance companies. They can actually provide and take my money for health insurance or whomever, and they can deny paying for your services that you need, hiding behind the fact that they are insuring you, but not spending the money. I propose that we should have health insurance companies be not-for-profit. Whoa! That's crazy, but hear me out. This is basic human rights. This is what every American and every human being particularly should have access to, health care and well-being. So when I ask you a question, do you know how much the CEO of Sigma made last year? $32 million. And then I think about the people who take care of us, our health insurers, our fitness and wellness service providers, the trainers, the yoga instructors, the group class fitness trainers, all of those wonderful people, acupuncturists, all these different people, sometimes they don't make enough money in order to get their own health insurance. So the people who take care of you and me don't get to actually get health coverage. Now, who else does that apply to? That also applies to people in our food and beverage industry. Yes, the people who are waiters, busboys, dishwashers, prep cooks, you name it. Think about all the people that work inside a restaurant or a cafe or a coffee shop of any nature, bakery, the bodegas, like all those places. Think about the fact that those people in the service industry and hospitality can't make enough money to get insurance. Yet, meanwhile, $32 million in a salary? Just a thought. I'm not saying anything about what I want to do, but I am saying what I think is a solution. So, if anyone ever wants to wonder why I'm running, this is one of a list of reasons. So, I bid you adieu. You have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.